So why did you become a, you said electrical engineer?
No, licensed electrical contractor.
Okay, tell me why.
So I could make additional money to help support the family.
What? Okay, the family as in you and your three kids, or your parents
Me, my
also?
three kids, my mother and dad. Uh, this is when my dad retired. They decided to move to California, and his retirement check wasn't enough for them to, if they moved out here, to pay rent or buy a house. So we made we made my house into a duplex, so they could live back there with free rent. And I got my, I was doing electrical work for a couple of contractors, so I got my license so I could do it legitimately and legally, and make the extra money. And by doing so, I could help my mother and dad, and also have extra money for myself too.
How long were your parents staying in that back house you were talking about, or the duplex?
They moved there in the 70s. We finished it in the early 70s, and they stayed there until they passed away.
Okay. Now, let's talk about your dating life. What was it like when you first started dating?
I don't know. I was only 12 or 13.
Okay, tell me about it.
I don't remember much about it. All I know is I, I was never good at picking up girls. I was a ball player, so the girls came after me. So, so if the girls didn't come after me, I pretty much didn't meet them.
You had any pickup lines?
No, I said, I told you I wasn't any good at that. But because I was a ball player, uh, somebody would tell me, they'd always send their friend over to tell me that so and so wanted to meet me, and then so and so would come over. And that would be it.
Now, did you have any girlfriends from high school, college, anything?
No. The one girlfriend I had from high school is deceased.
So, what was it like when you first met your wife? Or do you have a wife?
Yeah, I have a wife. Well, I didn't really want to meet her. My mother was visiting out here in California, and she had a cousin, Corrine, and she said she had this girl she wanted me to meet. At first, I told her I wasn't going over there to meet her, but then I felt bad that I'd rebuffed my mother, so I went on over there to meet her. And as it turned out, she was going to City College too, so I started giving her a ride to City College, and we hit it off, and we never parted after that. We went right on to dated till we got married.
Okay, what was her name?
Ethel, Ethel B. Martin.
Okay, how did you propose to your wife?
I didn't. She begged me to marry her.
Oh my god. Grandpa.
No, I don't know. We just kind of decided we should get married and did it.
What year did you guys get married?
I don't know. It was either 61 or 60.
Okay. A long time ago. How long have you two been married?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Ethel that.
Grandpa.
It's more than 50 years, I think.
Okay, do you remember what date you got married?
The day before Christmas.
Okay, so Christmas Eve. You can't say that?
Well, it must have been the day before Christmas Eve.
Okay, the 23rd of December. Okay. So, when you and your wife got married, what was family life like for you?
I don't know. It just I was working 8 hours a day and going to school at night. I leave home at 7 o'clock in the morning and get home at 12 to 11, 11:30 at night.
And when you were going?
Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday. Wasn't any school on Friday. And on the weekends, we'd go out to dinner and do things, parties. Go to. They had clubs that had concerts. They have the bands that would play concerts at the clubs, and we'd go to the concerts at the clubs, stuff like that.
Did your wife work too?
At the beginning, she did. She worked until she had the first child. I was one of those people that didn't believe in babysitters, so I preferred she stay home and take care of the kids rather than put them in babysitters.
Now, who was the first child?
Sharon.
Was she a handful? Was she bad?
Sharon was a handful because she don't sleep at night. She won't stay up all night. And you'd have to sit up rocking her head tonight trying to get her to go to sleep.
Now, do you think Sharon was a daddy's girl or a mommy's girl?
Huh? What'd you say?
Do you think Sharon was a daddy's girl or a mommy's girl?
She was a daddy's girl.
What about your other two children?
Carla was a mother's girl.
Sounds about right.
I don't know about Brian. I think he probably equaled it out.
Okay, so what were your vacations and trips like with your own family you had, and where did you go?
We took the month of July off every year, and we would go somewhere different every year. We went to Kansas, Louisiana, went to Disney World, went to Florida one year. That was Disney. That was you went to Disney World. Went to Miami, all down through there. We I don't remember all the places we went, but we would try to go to someplace different every year. I remember one year we went to Atlanta when they had this guy that was killing kids, and the kids were scared. We couldn't stay in Atlanta very long because the kids were scared because they had this guy who was killing kids. They hadn't caught him yet.
Oh, that's funny. You over here laughing. That's not funny, Grandpa.
The kids were funny. Oh yeah, and one year we went to the Grand Canyon. And the thing I remember about the kids was they was running along slapping at bugs, trying to dodge the bugs, slapping at them. So that was kind of funny.
So you guys turned into a road trip, or did you fly? How'd you?
We drove. They were always road. Every July we took a road trip. We were going from July 1st from the first of the month to the end of the month.
Out of any of the places you named off, did you have a favorite vacation destination?
Well, we always went to Coffeyville to visit my parents, and then go to Minden, Louisiana, to visit Ethel's parents, and then we'd go from there. I don't know. I enjoyed all the places we went to. I enjoyed traveling, so. Oh yeah, one year we went to New Orleans to the World's Fair. That was fun. We went to New Orleans to the World's Fair.
Do you still like traveling to this day?
Yes, I still like to go on road trips.
Where do you go?
Well, the last time we went to New Orleans a couple of years ago, my son and I.
Anywhere else that you went recently?
Prior to that, the year before that, we went to Washington, D.C.
Can you describe the person who became your lifelong friend? Where did you meet them, and what established the bond between you two?
All the guys I grew up with in school that I became friends, we're still lifelong friends. And then the only thing that's changed is that three or four of them are deceased.
So, is there any one quality or trait that is similar between all of them that you can point out?
I guess the similar quality is that we played on the ball teams together. And as adults out here in California, we played on basketball teams together.
So, you met them through school, or?
They grew up in the small town that I grew up in. And we grew up together as friends, went to school together as friends, played ball together as friends, and played ball together as adults, went to parties and in clubs as friends, and we're still friends.
You went to parties? Can you dance?
Not anymore.
Oh, but you could. Okay, so was basketball what established the bond between you guys, or was it something else?
Not necessarily. We were just friends.
Okay. Now, how has Southern California changed for you from the time you were growing up and like when you first got out here? How has it changed?
It's more dangerous now. When I first came to LA, they didn't have the gangs and the drive-by shootings and stuff. To give an example, I rented a house that had a garage that opened on the alley, and I used to come in at 2 or 3 in the morning and park the car on the alley, park the car off the alley, and you have to get out of the car, open the garage door, drive the car into the garage, close the garage door, and then walk through the back gate to get to the house, to get in the house. And you didn't have to worry about anybody trying to rob you or shoot you. If you tried that now, you'd get killed.
Oh my goodness. Not what you laughing. Okay, so do you remember the LA riots?
Sure.
What about the uprising in 1992?
Yes, that was the one that made me decide to move out of LA.
What was going on during that time?
They were congregating at Normandy and Florence and busting out windows of cars and jumping on people and setting fires. Generally just acting a fool.
Now, in your opinion, what sparked all of that?
I think that was the Rodney King deal, wasn't it? I'm not sure. I think it's Rodney King.
I think it was, but I was born in 97, so I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the Rodney King.
And that's with the police beating on the black person?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the jury finding the guys not guilty is what sparked the riot.
Okay. Now, you were living in LA at the time.
Right.
So, did you up and leave LA during it or after it was done?
A few months after the riot, I moved out of LA.
Okay. So you could see what was going on through your bedroom window or like outside, or?
No, it didn't actually come down to my neighborhood. I lived on 52nd in Normandy, and it never quite got down there.
Okay. Do you remember what street it took place?
I told you at the beginning, it's up at Florence and Normandy is where it started, and it spread east
Okay.
and south.
Okay. Okay, so what were you doing during the LA riots? Were you just carrying your day like normal?
No, I stayed at home. You couldn't leave the area until after the riots were over.
Mm.
And after the riots were over, you went to work as normal.
What was that experience like for you?
It's kind of scary because you could see on TV that the riots were moving closer and closer to where you lived.
Okay, so if there was one thing you could do over, what would it be?
I wouldn't change very much. I'm happy with my life.
Okay, but you said I wouldn't change very much, so that's implying there's something you would possibly change.
Oh, I probably would have struggled and gone to college full time when I got out of Air Force rather than working and going to college, so I would have finished sooner. But other than that, that's about all I might have changed.
Is there something you wanted to do in life? It could be anything.
That I didn't do?
Well,
I pretty much did everything I wanted to do.
okay, pretty much. So is there something you didn't get to do?
If it is, I don't know what it is.
Okay. Do you feel that you changed as a person over the years?
Everybody changes over the years.
Okay, so how do you feel you changed?
Well, things that I used to like to do aren't that important to me anymore. And you change. Things that were important to you that you thought were important don't seem all that important. And some things you like to do, you don't like to do anymore. You just change.
So would you say the younger you would be proud of yourself today?
Pardon?
Would the younger Harvey Thomas be proud of today's Harvey Thomas?
Of course.
I like that answer, of course. Now, why is that?
Because the younger Harvey Thomas is the one that made the Harvey Thomas of today.
Okay. And what is the Harvey Thomas of today?
Right now, I'm a retired old man laying up here with a knee aching.
Okay, so what do you do anything for fun now, or you just, what do you do?
Go out to dinner and travel.
Where's the last place you traveled to?
I told you that.
I'm talking about just you. By yourself, not family
Las
trip.
Vegas.
Do you go to Vegas often?
Not anymore. I used to.
Now, everyone goes to Vegas for different reasons, to party, to gamble, just to go.
I went there to win money.
How often did you win money?
Quite often, really.
Which game did you play when you went? Or table
Slot
game?
machines.
You didn't ever play on tables?
I did at the beginning, but I quit playing the tables and played slot machines exclusively.
Okay. Now, what are some things that interest you now, since you said you changed over the year?
I told you that a couple of times too. I
You
go
didn't
out
say
to
what
dinner.
That's what you do. Now, what interests you?
That's what interests me, is going out to dinner and traveling. Other than that, I pretty much don't have much of an interest.
Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Not particularly. I'm equal opportunity.
A favorite meal?
I prefer seafood and fish, but we don't have much of that out here where I live.
Okay, so when you said you went to Louisiana or New Orleans, did you?
I like the food there, yeah.
Yeah. What did you eat when you went out there?
All the meals. lobster. I don't particularly care for the crayfish, but all the other fish, the fish sandwiches, all the fish dinners, all the crab, the lobster, the jambalaya,
Ooh.
and all that stuff. I like that.
Do you know how to cook any of those dishes?
No,
How you ever been? Oh, how you ever been to Mardi Gras? Since we're talking about New Orleans.
no.
Well, is there anything else that you would like to tell me to add?
No,
You don't got nothing?
no.
Okay. Well, thank you once again for being my person for my interview, Grandpa. Oh wait, do you have any before I end this interview? Do you have any pets?
Yeah, I
Now
have
tell
a
me-
dog named Frisky.
Okay, tell me about Frisky.
Well, for Frisky's part of the family now. He thinks he's a human, so well, what else can I say?
What kind of dog is Frisky?
German Shepherd.
Now, do you like other dogs or that's your favorite?
My favorite dog is German Shepherds.
Now, you had other dogs besides Frisky or?
Three others. I had a little mutt called Butch, and I had a German Shepherd, and then I had a mixed German Shepherd, and then I got this German Shepherd.
Is Frisky like your baby?
Yeah, he is.
Your fur baby. How old is Frisky?
I think he's 12 now.
Oh. And you had him ever since he was a puppy?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this concludes our interview, and thank you.